Adley said. Quenisha was cold, eyes and mouth open, and unresponsive. The family said nurses rushed to the bed, asked them to leave, and attempted to resuscitate her. But my daughter was done dead, Mr. Adley said. I worked in the hospital as a porter. I know dead when I see it. His wife added, no revival could have happened. Only God could have brought her back. The family said they had spoken to Glenisha earlier that morning. She had pleaded for them to get her out of PMH. Later that day, relatives said doctors finally provided blood test results the family had been awaiting, revealing that Glenisha had acute lymphoblastic leukemia. Mrs. Adley said doctors informed her daughter of the diagnosis without family present, which she believes caused distress. She sent me a message asking why they were talking about chemotherapy. She said. She said doctors had indicated Glenisha would be moved to intensive care for closer monitoring, but that never happened. 2 days before her death, you all decided to do this blood work when she needed it from the day she went in, she said. Mrs. Adley said the family needs answers. This is not about money. It's about principle and the fact that she was neglected for the 12 days she was on surgical medical ease, she said. Relatives described Quenisha as full of life and said she had been looking forward to her only child's 17th birthday this month and her graduation later this year. They said losing her, the second of their 4 children, just before the holiday season, has made the grief even heavier. When asked about legal action, the family said they are still considering their options. When contacted for a comment, a public hospital authority official confirmed that a complaint had been filed regarding the allegations and the matter is under investigation. That is so powerful. I think Leandra did an excellent reporting on that story. She did an excellent reporting. All right. So I'm hoping that persons can hear you over these over this phone, but I want you to tell us how are you coping now?
I'm still dating. We're taking it one day at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're taking it one day at a time.
That's all you can do. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I know that the Tribune said they contacted the PMH for a response. Did the hospital or the public hospital authority ever reach out to you all?
No, sir. We have never received a phone call of any kind from them. Not at this moment.
Wow. And not even when y'all made it, I know this took place on November 14th. How soon after that did you all make a complaint to the hospital?
People complained to them. We had issues with the mortician retrieving a body from the morgue because when he went there on the 17th, they told him, the mortician, that they couldn't find a medical record.
They were serious with this, that they couldn't find a medical record?
No, that's what they told the mortician. And he went back there that Thursday. And they said to him that her body would not be released until that Saturday. So it was 2 attempts before her body was retrieved. The 3rd attempt, they were able to get her that Saturday morning from the morgue.
Wow. 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 In all of this, has anybody
Mr. Gibson, should I say the only reason not to cut you off? But yeah. I myself had to go up by administration. I went up there to administration office, and I was hurt, I was angry, I was crying, and I just tell them, how could they not find her medical records? And she was on the ward for 12 days, in the hospital for 14 days, and on the ward for 12 days. So that was just, all of a sudden, the medical records are being finished, and that's what's happening. They're completing the medical records.